Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 4 between the St. Louis Cyclones and the Quebec City Bandits. I'm Dean P, and alongside me is Builder. We're set to take you through this fourth game of the series from the GCS Credit Arena in St. Louis, Missouri. And in the previous three games of this series, the St. Louis Cyclones have come out with the upper hand in all but one of them. Game 1 was a 3-0 lead for the St. Louis Cyclones that evaporated in the latter portions of that game as the Quebec City Bandits came on with an onslaught of 4 unanswered goals. Game 2 was a much closer affair, but still somewhat one-sided, as it was 2-0. It was a much lower scoring affair. It was 2-0 in favor of St. Louis. And Game 3, we looked at a goal for 25 minutes before we determined that it was good. And then it turned out to be the game winner. And so St. Louis took game number 3 2-1 in regulation, and so they lead this series 2-1. Build, what are your thoughts coming into this one?
Well, my thoughts is that the Quebec City Bandits should be thanking their lucky stars that they won game number 1. Otherwise, in entering game 4, their backs would already be against the wall, and St. Louis would be looking for the sweep, which is crazy to think since Quebec City was just about the best team all season long. For St. Louis, they just got to keep playing the way they've been playing, man. I mean, they've dominated, not just in the shot count, but just play in general for the better part of all 3 games thus far, except for the latter half of game number 1. They've been the better team. They've been the dominant team. Puckluck's been going the way of St. Louis, but we say that, but it's only a 2-1 series. One unlucky bounce for St. Louis tonight, and all of a sudden it's swinging back the other way. We'd be heading back to Quebec City and with potentially a 2-2 tie. So any unlucky bounce for the Cyclones could mean that this series is tied, when in retrospect, they could be, most likely they would have been going for a sweep right now had it not been for the horrific collapse in game number 1.
And oh, by the way, if you're a fan of the Quebec City Bandits, this is an important game for that team, as if they lose this game tonight, the St. Louis Cyclones put themselves up 3-1, and when the series moves back to Quebec for Game 5, could take it. But if Quebec can get a win tonight, then they would take the series back tied, and it's a fresh start all over again. So, while regardless of what happens, the Quebec City Bandits are not out tonight. It's a lot easier to win a series from 2-2 than it is to win from 3-1. And certainly that's got to be on the minds of all the Quebec City players tonight, as they hope to tie this series up heading back to home ice. With that out of the way, let's send things down to ice level with team introductions and the national anthems. With the anthems out of the way, the lights come back on, and we are just about ready to go for game number 4 between the Cyclones and the Bandits. Capo Kakinen getting the nod for the Bandits. Between the pipes for the Cyclones is Jordan Bennington. We are just about underway as Chris Pryor and Olofsson take the draw. Game 4 is underway. Bandits advance it. Now they get it across the blue line. Zadina throws it towards the net. This goes in! It's 1-0 Bandits!
Henry, Yoki Haru really early just throws it on the net. I don't know if Bennington wasn't ready or what happened right there. But an early start for the Quebec City Bandits. They catch the Cyclones sleeping. And if you're the coach of the Bandits, you're happy as can be. 1-0 Quebec.
That's how you start a game where you need to win. Getting on the board first, make the Cyclones chase the game a bit. Yuki Harju lost it. Got it back. Sends it in. And it bounces back toward the slot, but swept away by the St. Louis defense. They work it out, but not across. They can't get it across the line as Quebec continues to pressure. Initial shot there is wide. Rebound picked up by the defense and cleared to the line. Now it is out. Picked up here. Chance out front for Justin Falk. Couldn't put it home, and it's cleared out and down. To it is Kirill Kaprizov. Takes it to the boards. Reverses it back around. Now to the stick of Spurgeon. He sends it in. Takes it on bounce. And goes out of play. We'll whistle with 15:40 to go. Face-off win here for the Cyclones. They carry it back to their line. Now they get it into the offensive zone. Shot there is wide. Hoffman now. Lost it. Almost cleared out. Now it is cleared out. Brodeen's shot there is well wide. And it works its way back into the Bandits' end. Taken to the boards. Cleared out all the way down. Could this go in? No! It's a save for Jordan Bennington. Jonas Brodeen still forechecking here, and St. Louis clears it. Back across the St. Louis blue line, and it's worked out. This goes down, missed the net wide, and back across the center line it comes. Petrangelo with Schwartz, couldn't get something going, but there's a shot there. Or maybe a clearing attempt by a Quebec City defender. And now it's back down to the other end of the ice. St. Louis clears it. This could take an odd bounce off the boards and work to the slot. Shot! Save made and cleared on a grade A scoring chance there for the St. Louis Cyclones. And now it's played around. Here's Heischer. His shot. Wide. Back to the slot. Shot. Score! Nico Heischer! It's 1-1!
The Cyclones deserved that one just a few minutes prior. There was a shot that definitely should have been a goal, and it was a massive save by the Quebec City goaltender. St. Louis got it back, got more offensive pressure, and they were finally able to get one past them. It's 1-1.
And so we are guaranteed at least one more goal from either side. Who will score the next one is the question. 36, the time remaining in period number 1. And now a shot here. just misses the net wide. St. Louis lost it. It's cleared all the way down. And played by Todd Bertuzzi, trying to feed somebody in the slot. But there was no one visiting. And it found its way back into their own zone before ending up in the St. Louis end of the ice. And then it's dug out by Jaden Schwartz. St. Louis with a chance this wide. Quebec clears it out now. This takes a Quebec City bounce. But it doesn't deflect off of the end boards. And it is cleared. Good defensive stick there. Oh, shot! Score! The initial defending play saved it, but the rebound came right to the stick of, I believe, Nick Bonino, and the Cyclones have the lead.
Bonino. He gets on the board, and it's 2-1 St. Louis after a scrum that just happened to hop out in front of the net, right into the crease. Bonino was there to knock it home. Quebec City hasn't been able to stop this onslaught in the past about 10 minutes by the Cyclones. The Cyclones are looking good.
And St. Louis is right back where they've been for most of this series. Off the draw, Tarasenko sends it in. And it is cleared. Puck being tossed around in the St. Louis zone. And Cyclones clear. And another chance broken up by their own player. Quebec works it out. Now a chance. Could they come back and tie it? So far, the score of this game has played out exactly as the series has played out. Quebec scores first and 2 goals by St. Louis. And now a chance here. Shot wide. Back out it comes. Here's Jared Spurgeon. And the shot sails wide of the net. Braden Shen pops it up. And it goes to a fan in the stands. 2-1 your score as we go to the first intermission.
This game has been oddly reminiscent of this series. Quebec gets on the board first, pretty luckily, might I say, and the St. Louis Cyclones come back with an absolute onslaught of offense. Now this game's far from over. Like we saw with Quebec's first goal, they can get on the board quickly, but how often can they get on the scoreboard? St. Louis, that was beyond the first about minute and a half, a perfectly played period out of the St. Louis Cyclones, keeping the Quebec shot total low and getting their shot total high. Shots 13-3 after one, score 2-1 St. Louis.
Second period underway. And a chance there for the Bandits just wide. Down to get the puck is Pierre Maguire. He sends it back to the point. Picked up by a St. Louis player. But Quebec gets it back across the line. Shot there. Just misses the net. Wide for St. Louis. Trying to make it 3-1. And now it's back across the line. St. Louis. Shot missed high. Lafreniere laying down. Through to the slot. No one waiting. And it is cleared. Hannafin sends it in. Cleared all the way down. And just misses. Lafreniere now. Gave it away. Shot. Oh, just wide. The rebound. Out. They score. Todd Bertuzzi picks up the rebound off the clearing attempt turned dump in. And it's tied.
Bertuzzi catches a little bit of luck off a rebound. The puck just scoots into the slot. He's at the right place at the right time. Pots that puck home. And Quebec has tied this baby. What a game we've got in St. Louis.
Back and forth, and this series, I would argue, has been the most exciting of all of them. Especially with how game one went. Mike Hoffman to the boards now. Puck is cleared, and it is furthered. Takes a deflection off Braden Shen toward the slot. But St. Louis takes it back from there, and they'll ensure no more trouble. Henryuki Harju has other things in mind, though, as he tries to get it back across the line, but it's back to St. Louis's control as Justin Fault brings it back. Shot there, just wide. Rebound looking for it. Hoffman lost it, and now it's Kyle Poso sending it in for the Bandits. Worked around. Olofsson coming in there late. And now Shea Weber clears it. Or gave it away. As the Bandits try to turn it around. Can they do so? Olofsson, what a weird shot! It doesn't go! It just misses wide! A great chance there for the Bandits to regain the lead. And now it comes the other way. Zegras back defensively. Shot by St. Louis is wide. Back into the Cyclone zone. Down to it is Philippe Zadina. Pavel Bure getting a stick in there as well. Kaprizov lost it. St. Louis can't clear it. Bure works it up the side, and it finds its way out into the stick of Pietrangelo. Can't direct it towards the goal. Trying to play it off of Jared Spurgeon, and now a chance, hopping over it is the goaltender, and the St. Louis Cyclones, Jaden Schwartz, regains the lead.
A great forecheck right there by Jaden Schwartz as it was a takeaway right in the low slot. He turns the puck around, puts it towards the goalie who was already down and struggling to get up. The goalie just hops over the puck as Schwartz is putting it towards the net. It's a nice puck by Schwartz, but he had a little bit of luck right there. 3-2 St. Louis. Can they hold on to the lead, or can Quebec answer back once again?
8:11 to go, second period. There is more than enough time for Quebec to score one. But only time will tell. Tarasenko lost it. Zuccarello sends it in. Quebec, shot goes wide, almost rebounded back toward the slot. Shot towards the St. Louis, or the Quebec goal, missed. And it is worked around by the Quebec City defense. Worked out across the line. Quebec lost it. Back to their own zone. Worked up the side! Oh, what a chance! And now it's Okposo to it. Dumba in there as well. Brodin back to their own zone. Missed it. Zuccarello to it. Pressed to the boards. Tarasenko now. Shot there! Saved by Kakkonen! And Spurgeon gets it across the line. Bonino now trying to work it out for St. Louis. Good forecheck here from the Bandits. Keeping it in the zone, but they force a face-off. Though it seems that the Bandits this game have been pretty decent off the draw. Back to their own zone. Dumba gave it up. Hoffman sends it down. Worked back in. And now Huberdeau. He's checked hard. The other way come the Bandits. Dumba. Bertuzzi. Dumbo again. Brody there as well. Final minute of period 2. They score!
And I think this one counts. Review it for sure. What a shot.
We'll take a review here. I don't think it'll be a long one. That's fine.
I think it just gets fired and it just goes over his shoulder. Well, let me just take a look.
It might actually. It is possible that it goes through his shoulder.
Yeah, maybe.
Which
no, it doesn't. You can see it the whole way. Oh, maybe.
Like I can see it. It almost like at. I can't tell what time it is because the time isn't showing. But there's like one frame where it looks like half the puck is inside his shoulder, but that's perfectly legal.
Wow.
Easy call.
What a shot, Alex Pietrangelo. Are you serious? What an unbelievable howitzer right from center ice. Unbelievable. Fired it right down. And usually when we should see shots like that, usually it's just on the bottom portion of the net and it just beats the player's pad. But he lifted that thing. That thing had air, and it ends up going top shelf. What a goal by Alex Pietrangelo. Given his
bar down.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I almost wanted that. Yeah, it looks bar down in the top right corner. And this one's a 4-2 game. Bandits work it in. They now trail by 2. Can they come back in this game? I don't believe the Bandits have scored more than 3. Actually, that's not true. They scored 4 in game 1. But other than that, they haven't scored more than 3 goals. They haven't scored more than 2 goals in this series. Other than their miraculous comeback in the first game of the series.
Alex Pietrangelo with might be one of the goals of the playoffs. Extends his team's lead to 2. Now, obviously, St. Louis and multi-goal leads, not the greatest mix this playoff run. But the Bandits just doesn't look like they can get anything going. St. Louis didn't have as great of a period. Scoring-wise, they did. Shots-wise, they didn't. You could say the same for Quebec, just a rough second period as we're back underway.
Mort Sider takes it to the boards. Worked out by St. Louis. They're looking for 5. Can they increase the lead? Or will the Bandits have something for them in this third period? Quebec across the line. Noah Hannafin has it. Gives to Kaprizov. Worked behind the net, cleared out, and now a chance for St. Louis. Deflected away by Clutterbuck. And cleared. Bouncing puck ends up wide. And it is picked up by Hoffman. Works it to the face-off hash marks. And now it is cleared. Deflects off of Hoffman. And Shea Weber to it. St. Louis towards their own goal. They sweep it to the boards, keeping it out of harm's way. And now it's cleared. This one slides all the way down and back to the slot. Off the goaltender. No goal. It stays out. And now Quebec mends a rush the other way. The first shot goes wide. The rebound is reversed all the way to their own zone where it hits the post. To the boards. Shot wide. Back through the crease. Didn't go. To it now is O'Reilly. Works it along to himself. Braden Shen lost it. And now a chance. St. Louis. Save. Rebound. No, it didn't go. again! And the Bandits clear. Time is running out though. Just a little over half the period remains. Shot there, misses the net by a mile. To it is Tyson Berry. He clears it. Redirected by Matt Dumba. And Quebec couldn't clear it. Now it works its way out. Could this one go? No! It's the post after glancing off of Bennington. And cleared. Johansson trying to steer it towards the net. Directed out front. Held in. And now Tarasenko reverses it. Sent back in. And up and out of play for a whistle with 8:18 remaining here in period 3. Quebec sends it in. Hoffman's back defensively. St. Louis clears, but it's right back to the slot. Shot didn't come, and it worked its way almost through the crease for the Cyclones. And now Quebec's back on defense. Can't clear. Hoffman holding it in. Now it slips out. And Brodin working it along. St. Louis playing a game of keep away. They're willing to just race this puck around like it's a NASCAR Cup race. And it works its way back in. They score! St. Louis gives one up, and the Bandits are back to within one.
Something about St. Louis and multi-goal leads just don't go hand in hand. One trend I have been noticing this postseason is that a team that scores 4 goals has won every single game. Well, Quebec may just tip that theory right on its head. Quebec is scratching and clawing just like they did in game number 1, and this game is down to 1.
And St. Louis off the draw, carrying it toward their own goal. You're going to start to take a look at the crease for the Quebec City Bandits and start asking when Capo Kakinen might leave that crease for and become an extra attacker. Worked back in by St. Louis. Shot goes through the crease. Plays like that become a lot more dangerous in the final couple of minutes. And now, shot there by Yuki Harju, ends up wide. Worked back into the Quebec City zone. And now a great chance here. Kaprizov hit them! Whoa, what a glorious chance! Denied! And now it comes back and just glances off the Quebec post. Worked back the other way. A chance here. Off the post! Rebound! Oh! It's on the line! How does that stay out? What a great chance! And they miss the empty net! It goes out of play! 43 seconds to go! Quebec wins it! They send it in! The shot is wide! And that might do it! Cleared! Not out, but it doesn't matter. They clear it long enough, and the St. Louis Cyclones take a wild one here, 4-3.
I don't even know what to say. About 2 inches away from tying this game, the puck was on the goal line. How does it not get across? The Cyclones. Right now, they probably should have the sweep. This series should be over. Nevertheless, it's not. And the St. Louis Cyclones survive a game of inches. And they hold on to a 4-3 victory in game number 4, heading back to Quebec for what could be a decisive game number 5. With the Quebec City Bandits back against the wall. I cannot believe the Bandits did not tie the game right there. And all their confidence has to be going down the drain. knowing they were literally as close as you could possibly be to tying this hockey game, and they didn't do it. What an unbelievable result.
Kakkonen coming in almost scores this goal. But taking a look back at the replay, it's actually Jordan, because when he hits him, he flops up into the air. When Kakkonen comes in, hits Jordan Binnington, he flops up into the air, and as he comes down, he has the wherewithal to get his stick on the puck and force it out, saving this game for the St. Louis Cyclones and deciding this one with just a couple minutes to go. How long does it sit there? Of in-game time, the puck gets there at around 1:20. It stops on the line at about 1:14. Yeah, 1:14, it stops on the line. And it stays there until 1:09 as Binnington comes down, meaning that puck stayed there for about 5 seconds, or 1 second in real time. It was a long time that puck was sitting there. And what a chance for the Bandits, denied by some brilliant goaltending from Jordan Binnington that might have just sealed the series for them. Well, that will do it for this exciting game. Since my voice is probably a little shot after all of the shouting I did in that one, I'm going to turn things over to Builder for the next one. Until then, take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.